There's a lot to talk about in this video. We got video game inspired t-shirts. I'm going to show you how to create one in Kittl, and there's also a t-shirt challenge for video game topics. You don't want to miss this video. Let's go. Hey everyone, thanks for joining me on this video. It's Juno with Detour Shirts. In this video, we're going to talk about video game inspired t-shirt designs. Now, I'm not talking about doing Nintendo or Super Mario or any of those video games. This is going to be generic video games. So what we want to do for print on demand is to keep it super generic. We're just talking about I love video games, that kind of things. We can also mash up video games like we saw during this Valentine's Day. We took the evergreen topic of video games and mashed it up with Valentine's Day, which is the holiday, and mashed it up. You could do the same with other holidays coming up. We got St. Patrick's Day, we got Mardi Gras, we got the summertime, we got school, we got Father's Day, we got lots of all those holidays that you can mash up. Video games are very, very popular, especially on Amazon Merch on Demand. Here are some examples right here. Have you seen it? It's almost always on the top. People love buying video games. Look at these BSRs. They're super low. So I'm going to show you how to create a video game design in Kittl. You can design it anywhere, but I'm picking Kittl because also we're doing a video game contest, t-shirt design contest challenge. I'll show you that in Kittl as well. So lots to see in Kittl. Let's get to Kittl right now and I'll show you how to do this. So here we are on Kittl, Kittl.com. I'm glad to see that there's a lot of St. Patrick's Day stuff on here now. St. Patrick's Day is coming up, so if you haven't done any St. Patrick's Day t-shirt, look at that. A lot of good ones here. I'm gonna show you first the challenges. So to look for challenges here, you can go challenges, current challenges, and you can see the current one is here with May. I have one starting here, so let's do that. It's going to start tomorrow, depending on when you're watching this, of course. This on the 15th, I believe. And you can see right here, it talks about it. And here are some of the prizes: $50 Amazon gift card. Plus, I'm going to give away all my illustrations pack and workbooks and stuff, all my downloads. Anything on my downloads page, you'll get the whole thing if you win first place. Second place, $25. Third place, $25. Now, I don't want to see, I hope people aren't going to turn in this. I want to see original stuff. I don't want to see exactly this one, but I can show you how I made this one in the background. That's what we're going to do today. And lots of rows here. So let's go back to the Kittl homepage first, and I'll show you my design. I think I published it. Let's do video game here. Yeah, so you can see not a lot of video games right now. These are nice, but they're not the kinds of video game stuff that sell on Amazon. I think this one would, and here's mine right here. So I'm going to show you how to build this, but you don't have to know how to build it because you can come in here and then use this design if you're on Kittl. So I'll show you exactly how I did it from scratch though, and then some of the fonts and stuff that I use. So let's go and create a new project. So I'm going to go here. And then I'm just going to make sure that mine is, I'm going to do 150 DPI, 5400, oh wait, 4500, sorry, 4500, 5400, and it's that way, and create. Great. The next thing I'm going to do is type the word gamer. So I'm going to do text. I'll just type in text with a T. And I'm going to do gamer, all caps, right? And I believe what I did is I did each of these individually. So let me find the font first. And that way I could move them together. So the font that I use, and you can use any one of these are cool fonts. Oh, I remember using Beyond for something. Let's just do that one first. All right, that is a cool font though. And I'm going to hold down Option and drag. And we'll keep that one up there. And then Gamer was... You're going to want like a condensed one. I don't believe that was it. That one's too condensed. Bungee, that was it right there. All right, so one way that you can make it closer together, let's do this. So I want it closer together so there's not a lot of space in between. So I'm going to double click on here and you can see this AV right here. If I move it in together, you see it gets pretty close. And that's great. All right, and I believe I said this one was hardcore. Like this. Oh, and also we want to make this background black. Now we can't see it. Cool. All right. And the reason why I think I made it individually is because you can't color each letter individually. Let me see. Yeah, it colors the whole thing, right? So what you're gonna have to do is make each one separate. Whoops. So hold down Option, click on it, drag, and you can do it over and over again. So let's do A, M, E, whoops, E, R. All right, and then we're just gonna do a box. So we're gonna go Elements, and then we type in square. Let's see. And then can make sure that it's the right one. So let's say we do this one, this color here. All right, and then you bring it down to maybe about here. Now you do the same thing for all these other ones, but we're gonna change the colors on these. So let's, we can choose whatever color we want. I would make it lighter since we're on a black background, right? So we can do kind of the rainbow of colors. So let's say this one's a little lighter, and then we go from red to yellow to orange, or orange to yellow. So let's do orange to yellow, kind of a muted colors here. And then green. And maybe blue. I don't know if those are the colors that I picked, but there, right? And then hold down Option, click and drag, and we're gonna do these the same. So I'm not gonna show you moving them around. We're gonna do the same thing here that we did here, and then match the colors just by clicking and drag. So this one, we already have the color, so we'll pick that color from the color palette here. All right, so now we have all the lines here, and you can move them together. If you don't like that space, you know, you can move it together closer if you want. Just click on both of them and kind of hold down Shift, or just press your right arrow. We want these kind of the same space. You see that black? So maybe if we do these three, anyway, like that. And then you can center all of them. So grab all of these and kind of center them. All right, and then I think I had for life down here. So we're gonna do text here, make sure it's that bungee, make it bigger, and we'll do for life. The nice thing about this is you can just grab it, whoops, make it white, grab the corners, and just do that. Make sure it, I like making it so it matches right there, you see that? All right, and then we need to find a video game thing. So let's come over here and we'll search the elements for video game. We have that, we have all these cool animals and stuff. I believe I used this one. So boom, it's coming together now. And then I used some kind of background. I found it here. Get rid of that. And let's see, was it abstract? And then scroll down. I like using this Y2K, but you can use any of them. The thing I like about Y2K is that it's very vintage and kind of going along with this kind of vintage idea, right? The vintage sunset kind of stuff. So there's lots of cool stuff here. This is where I got my stars, and this is where I got some of this background. So you can use that one, any of these backgrounds are really cool. Have fun with this when you create your own. But I think the one I used was, I think it's down here. Look at these cool stars and stuff. It's so cool. Let's see, this one right here. And I just made it bigger and kind of turned it to match the size, so you can see it kind of looks like the shape of this. So I'm just going to make it bigger here, kind of like that. And then I'm going to move this back, so we can come here, right click on here and just hit backward, and now this is in the front. And then we're going to just add some stars. So the stars that I said were up here, and we can just do that. Boom. And I believe I flipped my stars to go the other way. So let's do that, flip horizontal, and then you can make it whatever size you want. And then you can color these too. So if we want this like this, or we want, I think there's some single ones. Let's see if there's a, oh, there's these. So you can use a variety, they kind of all match, right? So let's say that you want these two white, you can come in here and just color them like that. So just a variety of ones. So make sure you use the ones that are, if you're doing the slanted ones, use the slanted ones. If not, then use the other ones. But you can see there's a variety. You can get two, you got the big and the small, you got this one right here. Whoops. Make it that one small and move it down and wherever. So it's not exactly like I did, but you can get the idea. So the last thing I did was actually put a texture on it. So let's go here and we can do texture, and there you go. What you want to do is, you can see it's not cutting out through the white one. So what you want to do is you clip the content like this. When you do that, you also want to do the alpha mask, and then that should clip it right here. So you can use any one of these. If that's too harsh for you, you can come in here and use some of the lighter ones. You know, it just changes like that. So that one's pretty harsh, right? So some cool textures that you can do here. And that's it, very easy. Now, I don't want you to do this for the contest, but you can do this for other things, for other designs. It doesn't have to be video game designs. You can do this for vintage, whatever, right? So this is a way to do the vintage lines going down with different colors. Change the colors up, change the topic, have fun with this. Use mine if you want to start from somewhere. I'll have this on Kittl. And don't forget about the contest. Do something original with a lot of those Y2K elements. I think will do really well, and you can see there's lots of video game elements. So that's how you create that design that I made in Kittl. Now, don't forget about the contest. I would love to see all your original designs. Make sure to do something original, something vintage, something that people would actually want to wear on a t-shirt. Don't just put graphics up there. Make sure to think about what a video game player, people who love playing video games, would wear as a t-shirt. Something funny, something original. So if you don't know how to use Kittl, I have this video right here that explains everything. It's a full tutorial. Go and watch that before you do your t-shirt designs. Thanks again for watching, and as always guys, keep creating and keep learning. I'll see you on the next one. Bye.